one of my sons has died now, going on 6 years. And there are days when I don't even think about him, to be honest. There are days when I wake up and he's not the first thought, nor the last thought on my mind. Then there are days when I wake up and the entire day is thinking what could have been, what would have been, what should have been. I see his 5-year-old son doing these little cute things, like, you know, the little challenges that they have on TV, where his mother put him in the room and said he could say a bad word, and he decides he wants to be Spider-Man. Then I see this picture on the internet where him and Corey went to Disney World, and he's falling asleep on Corey's shoulder. And I see my eyes in two. I see my eyes in 2 more generations. And I look at man, I'm like, man, boy, you should have been here. You should have been here. Then you find yourself trying to bargain. And a part of you is in, you know, it's like not in reality anymore. Like, man, if you were going to die, you should have died when Gekyum was 1, or died when Gekyum was 2, or died 2 years later, or 6 months later. And none of that is a reality because you are gone. And what is also the hardest thing to deal with is the human effect after you left. And I know I spoke to Cleo, and she said DeAndre was in charge of the funeral, and I'm still working through that my sister did not include me, to realize that there was a vendetta from the beginning, that I was home, and I was the last person to know this. So it's like so many things happen after you left, kid. You know, I speak to your brother, and your brother is still, he's still battling. He's still dealing with everything that happened and has been happening since you left. I've never had a death. I never lost my mother, I never lost my father. I never lost a brother, I never lost a sister. So I don't know how to deal with this. And I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. And I realize everybody has gotten materially what they want or what they desire. So I don't know, I can't speak for anyone. But it's almost like you're forgotten. But then I'll be biased because I'm only looking at my point of view. I don't think I've fully recovered, if I'm being honest. I'm also living in a place that is foreign to me. I was born here, but I didn't grow up here. I left this place when I was 16. So all of my adulthood, up until the point of even deportation, was spent in America. So all the friends, you know, out of my 5 children, 4 of them are American citizens. My immediate surroundings are there. My mother, my sisters, my brethren I grew up with, all my exes, the mothers of my children, you name it. And then knowing that you passed away, and I couldn't come to your funeral. There wasn't a live stream to say, well, you know, let your father say a few words. Your father was treated like a second-class citizen. And while I can blame those who willfully did what they did, I still have to look here, because it was my actions on February 23rd. Yeah, it was a month after your birthday that I absconded. And as a result, I picked up a federal case, which gave me no bond. So I did all my time. Then I was unceremoniously returned home. So whatever people have done is as an after effect of the choices that I made. But that doesn't make it any less painful or hard to deal with, because when you've gone to a funeral for a family member, you get to say your goodbyes, like all of you, like the spiritual part of you and the mental part of you and the physical part of you knows that this person is gone, so you get to say goodbye. But when your actions deny you that, and then on top of it, what even hurts even more, it's family member that you love and that you believe that's supposed to love you. When they do what they do, it's trauma on top of trauma. I haven't even fully gotten to the part where the young man took your life for your Louis bag and your money. Just know that I can't speak to you physically anymore. I can't hear a response from you anymore. So I guess this is just a form of therapy for me. And as I said, so much has transpired. You know, I have in my mind that these people are family, these people, I know them. But what I failed to recognize is a decade to almost 15 years of my life, these people don't know me anymore. So whatever negative connotation, whatever negative views, whatever they choose to however they choose to see me negatively, that is what stays. That's the man that they saw last. You understand? It's not the new man. It's not the latter man. They remember the former. And they feel like they're not beholden to me. So whatever goes on with me, however I choose to work it out, that's on me. Yeah, but just know that we miss you, man. Know that we miss you. And I think the best thing to do is to, for our mental and our spiritual sake, is to move forward to the point where we're not thinking about you every day. Because if we do, if we think about you every day, son, a lot of us will not move forward. A lot of us already have moved on, but there are at least a couple of us who are still having a rough time.